You know, that's why we've really been preaching, you know, we need to finish at least one chance early on, because teams do come in and sit in, and it just opens the game up so much more, which is when we're at our best. But, you know, in the last 2 games now, we've had teams sitting on us, and we found a way. So I'm proud of the guys. My hat's off to every one of these guys, the work they put in. I can't say what changed, because that's something that he'd have to answer. I could guess, you know. I think that faith, not only his faith, but us having faith in him, sticking with him when he was a bit frustrated, putting him perhaps in an uncomfortable situation early on, in a position that he's wasn't extremely comfortable in. But we saw something in him, and he's repaying us now over the last couple of games with goals. But before that, right from the start, he showed why he's valuable for us. And I've said it every game, you know, what he does, the combination play, the dragging defenders out, but now he's putting the ball in. So he's earned it, and I'm extremely happy for him.
Whose idea was to put Luis as a number 9?
I mean, I'm the coach, so it was my idea.
Mike, you could probably ask 5 different questions about the second half. So many different storylines emerged from that second half. As you sit there, what kind of stands out to you just on really the wild last 36 minutes of that game?
I don't know if I really do like VAR or I hate it now, because I can't complain, because he's able to watch the video over. So it makes me angry as a coach. The goal was allowed, but I have to believe it's true. That's why. In all seriousness, I think that their character has been tested many times since I've gotten here, to be honest with you. But really over the last couple of weeks and handful of games, and to see going down a man, how they reacted, how they responded, you know, very different than how we want to play, which is going forward, explosive, attracting. We had to sit in a bit and actually do what teams do to us at our own stadium. I thought the grit, the determination, and the mentality was, to me, stood out the most second half.
It really seemed like after Brooks scored his 4th goal, just a few minutes after his crazy assist to Luis, there just seemed to be like just kids down in the corner, like on the playground, having the time of their lives. Is that kind of what this team has been the last couple months? They just are a group of guys that are a team. Yeah,
I mean, it could always be better. You know, again, I don't think we're at where we want to be, and perhaps that's not going to happen till, you know, the 2 weeks from now, Vancouver. Perhaps it's not going to happen until preseason next year. Perhaps it won't happen until mid-season next year. But everybody is in this. Everybody's in this. Everybody's excited. You know, if I would have taken Plata out my first couple of games in the time that I took him out tonight, we probably would have had a fist fight, you know. But he was all smiles now because it's about the team, and he is, along with everybody else, has bought into that. And I've said it a number of times before, I can't take much credit. I'm a coach. I tell them what I want to do. I show them why I wanted to do it. I explain it in many different ways, and it's up to them to accept it and do it. And it's really on the players. They have done that.
It seems like you're attacking for all interchange very well, combined very well. Is there anything you're asking Plata to do specifically with his skill set that's kind of led to him being more successful recently?
It varies from game to game, but the one thing is we want to isolate guys like Plata and guys like Savarino as much as possible. You know, I mean, we knew right away when we saw the lineup, putting a guy like Harrison out in the right back. He's very athletic and he's very good going forward, but he's not a natural defender. So we understood that they thought that his physical attributes could match up with Plata, and he would be an option for the counterattack going the other way. And then you put someone like Williams on the other side, that is very much a stay-at-home outside back that likes to battle, and they were worried about Plata and Savarino. So today, the message to them was mix it up between staying wide for us to isolate, or making those runs centrally, because their center backs do not like to get pulled out. So I guess that's a long answer to a short question. It varies from game to game.
Is having Savarino on the other end helped open that up for Plata?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only him, but Albert, Luis. You know, today I thought Luke, the last 2 games, have had a fantastic game. I think he's given us a bit more dynamic going forward. But yeah, having 2 threats like that on the outside, it scares teams.
Is this another learning moment for Acosta? I know you ask him to do so much going forward. He was way at the other end of the field and loses the ball, and probably a young kid wants it back right away. Is that kind of what you just try to communicate with him going forward?
I thought Danny San Jose game and tonight had some very, very good moments. He showed some maturity and some growing up. I honestly didn't see the tackle, so I don't want to comment on it. I'm pretty sure that they were in. I think the fourth told me that they would look. Perhaps they look at that video replay and talk to him in his ear. So again, I have to trust it. I didn't see it. But listen, he's a young, eager kid, and him, Justin, Brooks, Bofo, Sebastian, guys like that are going to have moments, in their learning curve. So we'll relook at the video. I'll have a conversation with them. It's happened to me many times as a player. But the rest of the guys, they showed some grit and some determination.
Anything else for Mike?
Awesome. Thank you.